I'm in the middle of the story of when Donnie and Mike Kirby, Donnie Kaplan, Mike Kirby, Mitch Gold, and who was the fourth guy? I think
You.
me and there was a fourth guy. Donnie, Mike, Steve, and Mitch. Yeah, that was the four of us. Anyhow, so Mike picked up with the owner of the boat, whose name I forget. She was, I don't know if they ever really got together or how close they got together. I know Donnie got involved sexually with Annie, and I talked with Jeannie, and that was it. You know, like we didn't have any what I would call serious connection, none whatsoever. But we met every day. At the end of the day, we meet by accident because we didn't plan to meet with them, but they happened to visit the same ports that we did, and we come home, and Donnie had knocked up his girlfriend Annie, and I get a letter from Jeannie. Now,
Letter.
I got a letter, yes. And this letter was a love letter. It was like astounding. I was wondering, who is she writing to? Like, who is she talking about? She must have heard of this womanizer guy. She wrote me the most wonderful love letter that I have wished I had kept it. Anyways, she invited me to visit her in Marbella, Spain.
Oh.
And so I thought, should I go? Well, why not go?
Yeah.
You know, like, so I go to Spain. I fly into Malaga, and from Malaga she picks me up in a car she rented for me, and she takes me to an apartment she had rented for me.
Wow.
And it was I have to say the best sex of my life.
Oh.
It was just and this was like I didn't even talk to her really when we were on the boats. I had like zero connection, and here I have to come and have this fantastic experience.
That was Starling.
Hmm?
That was Starling.
That was
Starling.
what was Starling?
Starling. How you call that internet connection now?
Starlink.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, so we're having this wonderful time. And then,
Gosh, you're hilarious.
and on the third day, you know, I've just had like 2 days of marvelous sex,
Oh wow, I'm jealous.
and then she comes to me and says, "I got some bad news." I said, "What's the bad news?"
I'm pregnant.
No, she said, "My boyfriend's coming back."
Oh! Wow, the woman does that too. That's so cool. I thought just man does that.
So I
Chad Corkigal is really amazing.
what are we doing?
It says stop, so we're stopping. Old school. You know, and
Old
then
school?
Traffic go.
So what do you want me to do? She, like her parents had come. She'd introduced me to her parents,
Oh.
and her parents and I got along. And she said, "Well, what do you want to do? You want to go up to Morocco? You take the car. You go. You can, stay in the apartment, do it. Like have a good time." And I said, "Well, I'm having a good time here. Why don't I just stay? I'll meet your boyfriend. I'm good with it." And I left out a really good part. The first night that I arrived there, she got one of the big captains. Like when a captain is described by the size of their boat, he had a 210-foot boat, and they had an arrival party for me. Everyone was on the boat, like 30 people, and then we all went out to dinner. I'm sort of like the guest of honor. It was like a Hollywood dream. And then her boyfriend comes back, and so what I did then, and this is amazing too. It's not quite as I went out into the hills one afternoon and was meditating on my ideas. I had in that year the sheriff's badge. That's for the UN Office of Future, that sheriff's badge. I had an idea to do a movie on the sheriff's badge to raise money to spread the awareness of positive vibrations, that we can heal the world with positive vibrations. That was the gestalt of it. And so when I was meditating in the hills, just in Marbella, outside of Marbella, the idea of amber came to me. And I had no idea what amber was or anything, and I started to research on it. And I bought a little piece of amber while I was in Marbella, and I come home, and that started my amber quest to find amber. And I ended up going to Sima Jovel in Chiapas, where I found the amber mines. And when I found the amber mines there, the amber mines hadn't really been fully discovered yet. I was what would you call it? The instigator of developing the amber retail in Sima Jovel with Sister Lilia, and fast forward to 3 years ago, I went to visit Sister Lilia. She has died. The store that I bought the amber from has disappeared, and the people in the village said, oh, Sister Lilia's son went to San Cristobal de las Casas and opened an amber museum down there, and took all my ideas because Sister Lilia said, what are you doing? Why are you buying amber from me? And I told her I was promoting artists. That was my, and increasing the value of the amber. From then, well, even today, the amber is still really cheap compared to what the Russian amber was selling for, and the Polish amber. And people from Poland started coming over to Sima Jovel and buying the amber there, and just the amber business expanded.
Okay.
And Jeannie Hartley was my sponsor, call her.
Okay.
The woman who agreed to be womanized.
Okay. Gracias.